Fuck. I'm tired. This is what you wanted, right? Hey, Willie. Call that fucking Uber. It's time to give the people what they want.
Yes, Sirski. We back at it, boy. Episode 2.
What we doing?
That's how you feel?
Yep.
Man, the love, the support we've gotten.
It's coming, right?
Bro, it's so dope, man. Like, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart to everybody.
We appreciate you guys.
That's followed the pages, subscribe, left feedback. Man, it's been overwhelming. And, you know, even the criticism, even the people trying to
We need that too. We need that too.
Facts. We need the people to help us out and help us get better at this too. Man, from our family, our friends, even our acquaintances, people we don't really speak to that much. It's been a blessing. Once again, man, thank you so much to everybody who's helped us in this journey that we're starting.
It's only going to get better from here, guys. I'm telling you. We have a lot of good things coming our way. A lot of people that we want to bring in, like we mentioned in episode 1, and it's only going to get better. But,
Facts.
You know, keep on telling us what we got to do better. What do you want us to add? Any topics? Just, we'll go from there. But, bro, what's going on, Willie?
Yo, bro, how you been? Everything good? How we feeling? How we living?
Just another week, bro. Obviously in quarantine, starting this grind, the school grind.
You been grinding, boy? I see you.
There's nothing else to do out here, bro. We got to do it.
Up.
Yep.
I see you, bro.
Yep. What's up with you?
Trying to be a hot boy summer, huh? I see you, bro. Good shit. Just got back from the beach, actually. Went out there with my old lady and her family.
Where'd you guys go?
To La Jolla. It's like probably 20 minutes north of San Diego.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, San Diego. It was beautiful out there.
That's a nice
It
spot.
was like 70, sunny. Some overcast here and there, but I'm an overcast guy. I love overcast. It was beautiful.
That's actually like this. That area is exactly where I would love to retire and just live the dream out there.
It's a little pricey, but I mean,
but by then hopefully we have it figured out.
You don't have to pay for no AC out there, so I mean, you're saving a little bit of money when you think about that. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was a beautiful trip, man. I knocked something off my bucket list out there.
What'd you do?
Went to check out the house we're staying at because her dad was working on the house out there,
right?
And was getting a little house tour. Walk into the master bedroom where her parents were sleeping at, right? Open the door to where the toilet's at.
Okay.
And I noticed it was a bidet.
A what?
Now, I had.
Hold on. What'd you call me? What is that?
No, I didn't say Bengay. I said bidet.
Oh,
bidet.
Okay.
Right. This thing, bro, it's been on my bucket list for a minute. So let me tell you the experience, right? You walk in, you gotta take a deuce.
You gotta take a deuce, okay.
This toilet, as you walk into the door, opens up automatically.
No.
The lid opens. Facts, bro. No cap. Opens up automatically. You sit down. The toilet seat is heated already, as if somebody had already been.
What do you mean?
Down.
It warms up the cheeks?
It warms up the cheeks, bro. I'm telling you, the experience is, and that's like we haven't got to the best part yet. Okay, so you do your business, right?
Hey, no homo on the cheek part. Hopefully I had 10 seconds. It was 10-second rules there.
You sit down, okay, handle your business. Toilet paper? Where's the toilet paper at? Don't need it.
What do you mean?
It's got a little spray that sprays into your ass. And I'm telling you, it's...
Pause.
Yeah, it's pause. But it's light enough, but not too heavy to where you're like, whoa, okay, this is kind of uncomfortable. It's just the perfect amount of spray.
Just to wash it out?
Wash it out. Clean you up good. Make you feel like, what have we been doing this whole time? We're over here worrying about toilet paper and all this shit.
Costco runs.
Why are we not on the bidet wave yet? You know what I mean? Overseas, they're doing this already. This is the norm. You know what I mean? This is something that they're used to. And I heard about this from Dave Portnoy, Barstool Sports.
Right.
He has one. He mentioned it. The minute he laid down the experience of it, I was like, whoa, I want to try this so bad. Just so happened to be this past weekend. It was an amazing experience, bro. Bucket list. Gotta add one to my crib one day. I hope you get to experience this one day too, bro. It's amazing. I was like raving about it all weekend. But yeah, man, it was a good trip overall, bro.
That's good.
But it's good to see you, man.
Yeah.
Good to be back in Back on the grind.
Back in the Ville.
Episode 2, like we said. Okay, so let's get into it, bro.
Let's get into it.
What we heated about, bro? Talk to me. What you heated about?
And this is one that is kind of a little bit personal, but I know I'm not the only person. Bro, I'm heated, bro.
Talk to me.
Since the whole thing happened when, not working and we're shut down, so many people are on unemployment. Well, I'm one of those.
And I am too.
Okay.
Facts.
Bro, I still haven't got my unemployment money, bro.
You still haven't?
Bro, I don't know what.
I got mine back in March.
Bro, I know. I seen the things you bought too.
I can only, bro.
You've been acting up with that money.
Low key. I bought myself a gaming.
I'm starting going to a savings account, bro.
Got myself some golf clubs.
I'm hurting or not. I'm heated, bro. I'm heated. Unemployment has not kicked in. I wake up every day, go get my little miles in, and then I come home. By 8 o'clock, I'm reading the phone, calling, nothing. Every day since March 25th, I believe. That's when I submitted everything.
Damn, that's fucked,
since
bro.
April, every day, bro, I've called everybody, bro.
And I can only imagine because there's probably so many people.
I'm the only one.
calling
And that's
right
the
now
thing.
trying to
I
get this shit
understand. Like,
figured
when I
out,
call, I understand, like, in the situation I am. But, like, dude, already 3 months, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like I said, I'm really about to go into savings.
And they're not even answering your call. You're not getting
no. Like, I get on like the call, like, oh, a representative is about to help you, and beep, drops call. What? So then another hour of trying to figure that out. So yeah. So hey, if anybody has any connections with that,
you got the plug for unemployment.
Yes, like I need that
Hit
because
Don B's line.
Yes, but I just secured a little job right now, so we're gonna go from there. But hey, what are you heated about today, bro?
Bro, I'm fucking heated.
About what?
So yesterday was my sister's birthday. Shout out to
her.
Ariel.
Yep.
Love you.
Happy birthday.
We're gonna go do the drive-by kind of. She lives in Tulare, so we're
hold
gonna do
on.
the drive-by.
The what?
No, we were gonna blast her shit up.
Okay.
We were gonna do the drive-by
Just with
where you
signs?
honk
With
and have the
signs?
signs, and all that bullshit. I had to go pick up Myra, my girlfriend. Driving the back roads, kind of just we're having a good talk. First time seeing each other from our beach trip, whatever. So we're having a good day. It's fine. We're
good day.
Loving and blasting some jams.
What were you smacking?
She was doing her little TikTok dances like she always does.
Okay.
All of a sudden, I feel like this bump, like a hard bump. I'm like, what the fuck was that? And then I look in the road, I don't see anything. I'm like, what the fuck? And she goes, oh, maybe your tire popped. And I kind of laugh, like, nah, I'm good. And I'm driving, and like all of a sudden, I feel my car like veering to the left. I'm like, what the fuck? My car never does that. Mm-hmm. So I pull over to the side of the road, get out. I'm riding rim, bro. Riding rim, complete flat tire.
You're riding dirty.
Riding dirty, bro.
Oh my.
105 outside, fucking heated, bro. I was so pissed. So I get the tire out, start changing it.
Hold on. So you know how to fix a tire?
Yes,
right?
I do know how to fix a tire.
Good.
Manual.
That's good.
I know you're listening to this manual.
Yes.
I do know how to fix a tire. So give me my credit.
Yes.
All right? Give me my points on the man card.
Did you YouTube it?
I didn't.
Okay.
No, actually, I changed my mom's tire one time, like at 3 a.m. She picked me up drunk from my girlfriend's house, and she popped her tire in Strathmore. Had to fix that shit.
Okay.
So that's where I basically learned. So yeah, I'm fixing the tire, bro. It's fucking 105 outside. It's blazing, bro. The rim is hot as fuck. Like when I'm taking it off, I'm sweating.
Just not it. Huh?
Just not in the mood. My hands are all dirty. I'm trying to fucking get to my sister's in time.
Right.
And as I'm fixing it, I look inside the car. There goes my girl.
What is she doing?
Taking advantage of golden hour.
No.
Taking selfies while I'm outside burning my ass off.
Did she at least get out of the car?
She better at least send me one of those selfies. That's what I'm saying, bro. What the fuck? She did get out of the car though. I give her credit. She got
golden hour. Golden hours.
She's got to
take advantage of that. We respect that. We respect that.
But man, that was
at least check up on dude. At least like, hey, you okay? Everything's going okay back there?
For
Nothing,
real, bro. Actually, no. She did come out. She did come out and help me.
Okay. Hey.
Didn't really help me. She was just kind of like making sure I was good.
Hey, that's,
you know what I mean? But I was like, I told her to go back inside. It's all good.
Yeah.
I'll take care of it.
That's good. That's teamwork.
We ended up getting out of there. Got back to my sister's. Had a good time. But yeah, man, that's what I was heated about. Yep. Anyways, we got a new segment.
Yep.
You want to introduce it to him?
Yeah. So this segment is called On Site. Listen to what I'm saying. We do not condone violence here on That's How You Feel podcast. This segment right here needs to be talked about. So we all have that one athlete, that one actor, that one celebrity that we can't stand. So if we see them at our local Applebee's, at our local bar, and he comes into that or she comes into that bar or that place, it's on site.
On site.
I'm leaving my beer, I'm leaving my spot, and I'm just pulling up, and it's bam, 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 like jab, 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 knockout. Not really, but that's how I would envision it.
Okay, so tell me, boy, who's on site?
Tekashi 6ix9ine, bro.
Talk to me.
This kid does not follow the code. And look, don't get me wrong. This kid had 1 or 2 bangers, bro, that it did come through on my Apple Music. But this guy did not follow the code, saying that he was a middle winger he was supposed to play for the national team in Mexico. Just all clout. And I just dislike kids nowadays that are just all about clout. But Tekashi 6ix9ine, bro, is just not the one. Like,
you know what? I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. If I was in his shoes, I would be chirping. I would have been chirping the whole time. You fuck my baby mama, try to kill me, rob me, beat my ass, and you want me to sit in that fucking jail cell for the rest of my life?
But you're asking for that.
I don't give a
You're
fuck.
asking
I'm
for
chirping.
it. You're asking for that.
There ain't no code, and I hate seeing these damn celebrities fucking talking about this shit. If they were in his shoes too, I guarantee you they'd be chirping too.
Yeah, I understand that. We all understand that.
It's bullshit, bro. Like
but still, he's got it. The rainbow hair though.
Okay, the rainbow hair is an L. It's been an L, but it's been working for him. That boy's making.
He is funny though. I don't follow him.
Fucking hilarious.
He's funny, but he's still on site.
I ain't gonna lie,
still on site.
I was a little happy he came back, bro, because his Instagram is fucking popping.
Yeah, but like I said, we don't chase clout around here, and that's how you feel podcast. But
he said that from the get go. He came for clout. Like he's a clout chaser, and that's not.
I don't like that. I'm sorry, I don't like that.
It got him to where he's at.
All right, that's my guy.
And he's still winning. He came out and he's still winning.
That's my guy. That's still on site. You have anybody on site?
Honestly, not really right now, but I do know somebody that it ain't gonna be on site if I
Who's
run
that?
into him. Fucking Mike Tyson,
bro.
Hell nah.
He's
fucking
back.
kidding me? He's fucking back
He's
and better
back.
than ever. That boy's that man. I shouldn't say boy. That man is solid right
All
now.
right, real quick. How much would it cost for him, like, for you to take a punch from Mike Tyson?
A punch?
Yes, like we talking about.
You gotta think about it.
5 mil, 10 mil.
He'll knock my block off, bro. I'll probably die. So like, I gotta think about looking out for my family because I'm gonna be dead. So I'm gonna say a cool 25 mil. Take care of the family. I took one for the team. You know what I mean? Man, that man is fucking crazy right now, bro.
Yeah.
I hope he comes back and fights. That's gonna be dope. I hope he does.
We gotta watch
I think he
that.
still got it.
Yep.
I don't know if he can withstand like 6-7 rounds. You know what I mean?
Right.
But that would be very entertaining to watch. Man, I hope he does. They do set up that fight. I saw that they're
In talks.
they offered him 25 million, I believe.
Yeah.
So if that does happen,
That'd be dope.
he'd be kind of stupid not to do it. He should do it.
So yeah, that's real quick. That's the new segment we're gonna add.
Yeah.
Hey, on our comments, on our IG page, our Facebook page, and we're thinking about making a Twitter page. We don't know yet. But hey, leave some comments of who's on site for you. Right? We want to get you guys part of this as much as possible. Move on to. It's called. Yeah, go ahead, Willie. Talk to them though.
So we did talk about we're gonna have a news of the day segment. And we didn't have a name for it, but now we do have a name. It's going to be called What's the Word?
What's the word, everybody?
So we just say What's the Word, Don B. Like it's going to be top news there's going on in sports or
the world,
reality world, whatever it may be. I feel like we felt like it wouldn't be right to have any other news but talking about George Floyd and what a fucking
First
chaotic.
of all, rest in peace, man.
Rest in peace, bro. Like
another
that
beautiful
shit was
soul just life taken away, bro. We're in an era now, first of all, that their family's gonna have to there's videotape of that. They're able to see that for the rest of their lives,
bro. I didn't even think about that.
For those people that disagreed when Colin Kaepernick kneeled and they thought it was disrespecting the American flag or disrespecting whatever they believe, this is why. This is exactly why. And it's starting to boil my skin, bro, because these are beautiful people, are African American people that we adore, and their life is getting taken away for what? For their skin color? For what? And it's just it disgusts me, bro, because that's not how we were raised, and that's how I know majority of the world wasn't raised.
Yeah.
And it's all feeds of racism.
So to basically give you the rundown of what happened on Monday, May 25th in Minneapolis, a 46-year-old African-American man, George Floyd, suffocated to death. And no, it was not because of COVID that caused respiratory issues. He was killed by 4 officers. including one officer who was kneeling on his neck for nearly 5 minutes, all recorded. Mm-hmm. All this was disputed over a fucking fake check, bro. A fake check. This guy lost his life over that. Wasn't resisting arrest.
Nothing.
According to eyewitnesses. Nothing. Pleaded multiple times he couldn't breathe. And at first, when I watched the video, I thought it was just that one officer. There was fucking 4 officers on him.
Did you see the other angle?
Yes, bro. 4 officers.
First of all, just get into, we're not in the law enforcement, but if that person is laid down and you're on top of him and there's 4 officers there, don't you think you have the advantage?
The guy wasn't squirming.
Don't you think you have the advantage?
He wasn't doing nothing. Guy was getting weaker and weaker.
Yep.
Kneeling on his neck, full weight. Can you imagine that for over 5 minutes?
It's disgusting, bro.
Fucking disgusting, man. So the 4 officers were ended up fired. Today, that Derek Chauvin, the guy that was kneeling on his neck, was arrested today, actually. So thank God.
Yes.
Hopefully that motherfucker serves life. I don't know what's going to end up happening with that.
He won't.
He probably won't, but...
He won't. Just watch what happens to him. And I don't condone nothing of that.
Yeah.
We don't condone nothing of this. But those acts, they'll be dealt with.
Yeah, man. I just don't understand, bro. Like, just how many deaths of minority, especially African Americans, is it going to take until the racial profiling and undervaluing of Black lives by police finally ends? You know what I mean? Like, that was fucking murder, bro. Murder.
Right.
By the people that we're supposed to feel safe around. You know what I mean?
Is it? Protect and serve? What is it called?
Yeah, bro.
What is?
And I'm not saying that all cops are bad cops.
Yeah, and
you know what I mean? Like,
yes.
I have one of my best friends is a highway patrol. You know what I mean? So he's a great guy, but I would never shit on all bad cops. But like, man, when is enough is going to be enough, brother? Where's the accountability? You know what I mean? Like, when are there going to be cops speaking out and taking a stand?
So let's break down real quick accountability, right? So in normal job, right? Let's say McDonald's, right? And this is just an example. If that person, let's say an employee, the ticket says they want no pickles and no onions, and this is like the 5th mess up of that person's throughout the day, don't you think they're going to be written up? Don't you think there's actions of accountability for them to be being counted with, right? And that's just an example. In every job, there's accountability, right? If you're not fulfilling the requirements of that job, you're either out of there, you're either going to be written up, whatever, right? But I'm tired of these people, because they're not police officers, doing damage and being asked to take a leave with pay. Luckily, that's not the situation here, but accountability, bro. That's a big one that we always talk about. And this is just, where do we start?
It's crazy, bro. Like, we're in 2020, sad. Bro. We're in 2020 still dealing with this shit. You know what I mean? Like, African Americans have been dealing with a fucking pandemic since the 17th century, bro. For real. Like, when you really think about that shit. Kyle Kuzma had a quote on Instagram that I really, really sat back and like, damn, bro. Like, that's facts, bro. He said this virus has been around for 400 plus years and still no vaccine. Still don't have an answer for this shit.
Wow. That's powerful.
Over a fucking skin color.
So sad.
So fucking sad. Minorities have been afraid to go outside. And not even to catch the flu, bro. It's to be stopped or approached by the people who you should feel the safest around. You know what I mean? Now there's fucking chaos in the streets. You know what I mean? Now there's chaos. There's riots.
So sad. Yeah, what happened? Target. We don't condone violence.
Bro.
We don't condone violence and how the rights. But like, what do you expect to happen? What, people are just gonna stay quiet?
I'm not saying that shit's right. Like,
exactly,
they shouldn't be out there breaking down these fucking buildings and burning them up and stealing shit. You know what I mean? That's not the answer. That's not. But I mean, at the same time, what the fuck do you expect? People are gonna at some point
are furious.
You know what I mean?
It's just so sad, man. Because just reading a little bit about who he was and what he was about, dude. He used to go preach, bro. He used to go preach the word.
I didn't know that.
And if you see in the video too, like, he was so calm and collective, just saying I couldn't breathe, not resisting. Like, we could break that down in so many ways and forms. But it just overall, it's not something that is accepted in society. But it still continues, and we don't know why, and we don't know how.
Man, once again,
rest in peace,
to George Floyd, man,
and condolences to him, to his family, and all his loved ones. We support you, and
I know this isn't going to be the last. It's probably not going to be the last person we hear on the news. Right. I hope this is like the stepping stone to finding that answer. You know what I mean? I hope we get to that point to where this shit stops.
Right.
Now we're going to get into our topic of the day.
Yep.
It's only fitting, this is something that we were desperate to do. it was only right. We both have an admiration and respect for this man and what he did when he was on this earth. The one and only Mr. Kobe Bean Bryant.
R.I.P. Kobe.
R.I.P. Kobe, bro. He died in January. Died on my mom's birthday, actually. That's something I'll never forget.
Right.
I know we had a moment. I remember when it happened that our friend Manuel had put it in our group message, and
what were you doing? I just literally just had left church, and I was on my way home when I seen in the group that what he had said, and I just looked at it and I was like, I just kept on driving. What were you doing?
I was in my room just watching TV or I was on YouTube actually on my bed, and got the text message. I was like, what? No, what the? We kind of like, no fucking way, bro. It's Kobe. Come on now. Like, that's not. And I know we've heard that answered plenty of times that nobody really expected that to happen. You know what I mean? Like, it's Kobe. He was almost like godlike to us. You know what I mean? Like that's the last person you would ever expect something to happen to. You know what I mean? And we saw that, go on Twitter or whatever, start seeing that it might have been. No, we actually seen that it was on TMZ first. Yeah, that what it actually did happen, right?
Yeah, that's something that, you know, TMZ always puts false stuff. So you're just like, okay, somebody else gonna say something. And there was like a 10-minute period that, dude, Twitter like did like no news, nothing came out. You know, Twitter's like every 30 seconds, like there's always a new article coming out. There was like a 10-minute period, bro, like nothing came out, bro. And then finally, like plenty of reports, and then, you know, the news started kind of reporting about it. But yeah, dude, that was crazy.
And then I remember too, at the time they were saying it was Vanessa, Gianna, Natalia, all his kids. You know what I mean? So we were like,
Fox too,
bro. Like, what the fuck's going on? Like, panicking, right?
Yes.
Then we get the news that it was Kobe, Gianna, and some of her teammates and coaches and their wife. And bro, I remember you called. I'll never forget that. You called me, and we just like broke down crying, bro. Like, my mom came in the room, said it was her birthday too, so she was like, you know what, I'm gonna cancel everything today. I felt bad, but like, it just
didn't feel right. Yeah.
It sucked the life out of everybody that day, bro. Like, time stood still when that happened.
Yeah. So let me kind of introduce Kobe, what he meant to me, real quick, and then to kind of just piggyback off that moment is because I want to explain something what it means in my household, right? So, growing up in as a Mexican family, like, for sports, it's always been soccer, right? My dad played semi-pro soccer, tried to play professional soccer. So, it's always been soccer, no other sport. So, that's all I ever grew up with. But obviously in the early 2000s, having Kobe was something else. And that wasn't something common with my dad, right? Like, what are you looking at a basketball player for? Like, you're not going to learn anything from him. So, throughout the years, right, through the runs and all the great and the story of Kobe Bryant of his career, my dad kind of like started admiring his career as well. So when I got home, you know, and explaining that to my mother, explaining it to my father, like they know the love and the respect that myself and yourself and billions of other people have for Kobe Bryant. Like, their face is as shocked as mine, too. And my dad's not an emotional man. He's a very old school Mexican man. But my father, like, you could see, like, he was really hurt, too, because his son's idol just died.
Yeah.
And, you know, and that's really pretty amazing because that's not common in the Mexican family, you know. And my dad, you know, kind of just sat down and kind of just held me while we were watching the news. And we just had a little father and son moment, you know. Unfortunately, that was because of Kobe, but that shows you the power of what Kobe has brought all of us together, right?
Yeah.
But, you know, go ahead and continue on the you were talking about.
Man, I felt like this episode was needed. You know, we're kind of just gonna get in depth of, you know, our love for Kobe and how it began and why he was such an inspiration to us. So basically, for me, growing up, my dad loved sports. You know, he wasn't the big rah-rah guy. Right. Like, big. He was a Raider fan, Laker fan, Dodger fan.
He was a Raider fan?
Raider fan, bro.
I love that guy.
But he was never like the big rah-rah guy, wear the jersey, never was like that type of fan, but he loved watching sports. And that's what got me loving sports, right?
Right.
So we would always watch Laker games. At that time, I remember it vividly. It was like, I remember I started loving the Lakers during the three-peat run, but most specifically during the Kings and Lakers.
Bro, that That was crazy.
rivalry in the playoffs. You know what I mean? Like that. Those times were fucking dope, man. And those series were crazy. Shout out to my boy Mig too. I know he's a big Kings fan. I know that still scars him to this day. Yeah, he introduced me to the Lakers. You know, and during the time Shaq was running the league. You know what I mean? He was the man.
Diesel.
He was MVP, best player in the world. But it was just hard not to fall in love with Kobe. You know what I mean? He was
something about Kobe, huh?
His style of play, bro. His style of play. You drew to it,
bro.
Because I mean, with Shaq, you can't really relate to that type of game.
Right.
If you're a hooper, like
nobody's 7 foot and 300 pounds.
If you're a hooper, you know you're not going to be 7 foot fucking 2. You're not going to be dominant, putting the ball in the hole as hard as he did and drop stepping, little hook shot. No, that's not really the type of game that we grew up playing. You know what I mean? So to see somebody that, and also we didn't even really grow up watching Michael Jordan, right? Know what I mean? But this guy emulated everything Michael did. You know what I mean?
Everything.
So to see somebody of Jordan-esque, it was just beautiful to watch, bro. And I drew to it. I loved watching the Lakers because of Kobe Bryant. I think people forget, like in 2002, Kobe was dominant as well. You know, he averaged 36 and 6 and had 2 steals. He was in the MVP race. Tim Duncan did win it that year.
Right.
Yeah, he was. You knew he was something special, bro. You knew he was something special.
His demeanor, bro.
Facts.
So growing up, I don't know about you, but I really didn't like reading a lot. But when those books came in of your favorite athlete, I was reading.
Oh, facts. The little bio, the biography of him and stuff. I remember those books.
When book fairs would come through and, there was a poster or something and go ask grandma, grandpa, or mom and dad, like, I need that book fair. Yep. I need to run it with the book fair money. And everything that ever happened to Kobe, a poster, like, hey, don't touch it. Beto's going to buy it. You know what it is. But, dude, I remember reading a book of Kobe, like, and just how he grew up, man, like, isolated in Italy, right? His dad moved from Philly, took his whole family to Italy, played professional a couple years over there, and just isolated, you know what I mean? And, I think that's where the dog came in out of him, bro. Like, all that anger that he was by himself and probably, getting picked on because he was the only African-American kid in Italy, not knowing the language and just probably looking different, like, just having sisters, being the youngest in his whole family. I think that's where the dog came out of him, and he showed out in the NBA, and he demonstrated that every night he played.
Facts. And so I think when the love really, really started to grow was when the whole debate between Shaq and Kobe came across. Like, we knew they were starting to pull away from each other. They were starting to wonder if Kobe could do it by himself. You know what I mean? And I think
that's a big question too, because
that was a big question at the time too. I mean, but the one thing Kobe shied was his confidence in himself. You know what I mean? People always debate what would happen if Shaq and Kobe would have stayed together. But I just realistically, I just don't feel it would ever happen in any lifetime, bro. Because Kobe's mindset just
2 alphas. Is that what you're talking about?
The 2 alphas like that. Yeah. But I just feel like he wanted that challenge. You know what I mean? He wanted that challenge.
And he needed that because you're downplaying his name, that he needs Shaq.
Facts. So yes. Facts. So whenever that whole feud started to happen and they were having trade talks, because Kobe was in trade talks too. It was either going to keep Kobe or Shaq.
Well, did you know he talked about this? He had 2 trades pretty much figured out. It was to Chicago and then the Clipper one. And then there was
imagine seeing him in a Clipper uniform. I'd be fucking heated, bro.
Oh my gosh. Yep.
Oh, that'd be disgusting.
Yeah.
Chicago, I would have been able to manage. I'm still be a Laker fan no matter what. Yeah. But I would definitely been rooting for him.
Definitely.
But in a Clippers uniform, fuck, bro. I would have.
But when did it all change, bro?
When Shaq got traded.
Little down years on. Obviously, what happened?
It was time, bro.
Yeah.
It was time. He was dominating the league in 2005. Because Shaq got traded 2004-2005 season, I believe.
Yeah.
Because they went to the finals 2003-2004 against Detroit. Yeah, so he got traded 2004-2005 season.
And then seeing Shaq win in Miami was like, damn. Like,
yeah, I know that.
Did we make the right decision?
Yeah, true.
You start questioning a little bit.
But I mean, at the same time, Kobe was dominating the league.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. But you see the other person that kind of just left and you're like, damn, like, did we make the right decision? It's like, you start questioning a little bit.
I always backed my boy though.
Yeah, I know. I
always backed him, bro.
I know.
I agree. Doubt my guy.
Yeah, me too. But I'm saying it's like a little head scratcher. Like, damn, they want to. But look, that's the beauty about, I think, of us being older, and I think that's what Kobe taught us is Mamba mentality.
Facts. It's on your skin, bro.
It was only right to do that for Kobe. And talking about that, why did I get it? So I'm going to kind of explain that a little bit. Obviously, I'm not the hardest worker. I'm kind of just an average dude. But just to have that on my right bicep, it's a reminder. Like, if you're going to do something, do it the best of your ability. Because Kobe did it, and there's other people in the world that do it. You could do it too. And just, pay my respect to him, to the family Bryant, and, what he means. And I think he taught us all that, bro. He's not just an athlete. He's a symbol.
Facts.
He's bigger than just an athlete. And go ahead.
So, yeah, Kobe started dominating the league. Only thing was his teams were fucking trash. You know what I mean? Chris Mim. I mean, the only person he had was Lamar Odom. You know what I mean? Which is my guy, too.
Didn't you have a Smudge Parker jersey at one point?
I did not have a Smudge Parker jersey.
I thought I seen you around.
Did not have a Smudge Parker. Definitely didn't have. But that 0405, 05, 06 team, just, man, those are rough times.
Took an MVP away from him. Took an MVP away from him.
Bro, low-key 3. He got robbed of MVP from Nash twice. And this is my opinion.
Right, our opinion.
I know.
Okay.
Robbed of MVPs from Nash twice and Dirk once. The only snubs was his teams were trash. Yep. So in 04, 05 season, he missed games due to injury, but still put up 27, 6, and 6.
Yes.
Okay. 05, 06, he put together an incredible, bro, 35, 5, and 4 stat line.
Stop
35, 5, and 4.
Stop it.
Which led the league in scoring, and he was first team all defense.
That's how you feel, Kobe? That's how you feel?
Lost the MVP.
That's how you feel, Kobe?
Lost the MVP.
God.
Still made the playoffs. That was the year they played the Suns, and that's when he had that iconic shot.
Right.
And he pulled his jersey off his chest, screaming. You know what I mean? They were up 3-1 that series. Lost it. Lost 3 in a row, lost it. But I mean, that year he was fucking insane, bro.
Right.
That was the year he dropped 81 too. You know what I mean? Still didn't win MVP.
Yeah.
And then in 06, 07, he had a stat line of 31, 6, and 6. That's what he averaged. Again, leading the league in scoring. Was first team all defense again.
Mm-hmm. Don't forget that. People don't understand that. How many times was he all first team defense?
I think
12 or 13.
I think 11. Let me see.
Okay, but dude, to be the guy in the offensive side, and then to go down and then still check probably the best player on the opposite team,
so he was,
or their best guard.
Yeah,
what was it?
Bro. You don't really see that much in today's game.
So people can't just sit there and say, "Oh, Kobe was offensive player." No,
Kobe was guarding Kobe was doing his part on offense, and he was guarding the best player on defense. You know what I mean?
Don't.
So he was a nine-time all defensive first team, and he was a total selection in either first, second, or third defensive team 12 times.
Right.
So great defensive player too, one of the best ever in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that year 06, 07, he averaged 31, 6, and 6. Lost it to Dirk. Yep. Which that's the Mavericks team that lost to the We Believe Warriors. First seed losing to the 8th
I love
seed.
that team. That was
dope, bro. I remember
love
that
too.
That shit was wild.
Matt Barnes, Steven Jackson, Baron Davis. Ooh, don't get started on that team.
They were nasty. And all the smoke, they talk about them all the time, bro. And it's super cool to get like the behind the scenes of.
If there's any other podcast you're allowed to guys listen to, is definitely All the Smoke.
All the Smoke is the shit, bro.
Yes, guys.
That's like who we look up to.
Yes.
Low-key. Like they're dope as fuck. That's why we want to get interviews too. You know what I mean? And hopefully one day we can get to the point to where we're interviewing, celebrities and athletes. You know what I mean? That'd be super fucking dope.
Yep.
But yeah, anyways, so yeah, that 06, 07 year, lost it. So those MVPs, bro, they always bother me, bro. I don't know. Because just seeing that one MVP next to Kobe's accolades, it just doesn't
make sense.
Doesn't make sense. It doesn't feel right. It's not fucking right. You know what I mean? It's just, and I always feel like it's always going to be a slander on his legacy.
And we all know why. We're not going to talk about it, obviously, through all the legal stuff, but that's the reason why.
But yeah, so in 07, 08, Pal came. That was like our savior, low key.
Bro.
Savior to our boy. Because I think.
Do that.
I don't know.
I don't even think on an NBA 2K.
Who they trade for?
Your favorite player
ever? Kwame Brown.
Kwame Brown. Hey, Kwame Brown played with Kobe and Michael.
He low-key did, yeah. He did. You're right. He did.
I think that's what Memphis wanted, was all that knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they wanted.
So Pal came 07, 08, and then that's the year Kobe finally won MVP.
Finally.
So that was like the best feeling ever, not only for fans, but just for him, because like he deserved that so much. It was just a great moment to see him hold that trophy up.
And these years that we're talking about, sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
These are our high school, like what? This is what?
07, that's our freshman year. Freshman going to sophomore year.
Yes. So
freshman year actually.
Yeah. So these are times that, we're old enough to understand what's going on. So these are like prime years for us that we understand everything.
Yep. So it was a bittersweet year because Kobe won the MVP, but also we lost to the Celtics in the finals, which
So one of my favorite colors is green. For that whole year, I did not wear green.
You didn't touch it. You didn't even look at it. Fuck that, bro. Yeah, that one definitely sucked, but
we had to go through Orlando first though.
The Paul Pierce fucking wheelchair is still pissing me off, bro. I'll never forget that too.
He was close second on my all site.
He is on my on site.
Really?
We'll discuss that for sure later on, but definitely I cannot stand Paul Pierce. I mean, after watching his All the Smoke episode, it was dope. Like,
yeah, it's dope. Yeah, Cali Guy, Inglewood was good.
I hate the player Paul Pierce. I'm just gonna say that. I hate the player Paul Pierce, but
I think that's what
he's a cool dude. Once you hear about him and hear his story too, it was super dope. Yeah, so made the finals, lost to the Celtics. Next year, went back to the finals, beat Magic, whooped their ass. Kobe wins Finals MVP.
Yep.
That was his first one without Shaq.
Yep.
That was like the greatest feeling.
Hey, but were you mad that we didn't? I mean, I love Bron, he's a Laker and everything, but were you mad that him and Bron didn't match up in that finals? Because that was a year. Because, dude, the Cavs were the number one team in the NBA, the number one team in the East.
That's one thing we always. You wish they could have lined up in.
Bron talks about that all the time.
Oh yeah, I know. I know that still kills him too. Because Kobe did his part.
Yeah,
Kobe did his part 3 times. You know what I mean? Go to Bron's defense, those teams weren't to that level. I still don't think they would have beat the Lakers. That team definitely.
Just to have the Kobe over LeBron, that would have been nice.
7-game matchup, or I've been 4 games. He would have swept his ass.
You think swept?
Nah, but I'm gonna say that because I'm gonna be a little biased. But I think that would have been super dope to see them match up in the playoffs because they were Lakers are West and they're East, so you never got to see them play in a 7-game series. But one of the best feelings to see Kobe finally get over that hump.
And that's what people don't understand. Like, we went through it too, though. Like,
oh yeah, for sure, bro.
When Kobe was jumping in the air, up and down, just kind of like throwing his hand in the air, like he just won the championship in Orlando. I'm doing the same thing. I'm jumping. I'm running outside. It's on and popping.
Wearing your Laker jersey to school the next day.
What?
Come on now.
It's mandatory. Everybody with Laker jersey, it's a handshake. Those are your people. Like, we're celebrating teachers too. Like, and there's one teacher at Granite Hills. He's a Boston, so kind of just rubbed it in his face like, "Oh, your team didn't make it this year."
I went to the parade too, bro. I went to that parade that year. Yeah, I want it. Super dope experience. Then the next year they go back to back against the Celtics. Made even a better feeling. That was probably the most sweetest feeling was.
So that year,
Game 7. That was a Game 7 game too.
So that year, what pretty much changed on the team, Trevor Ariza elected to pretty much get paid out from the Houston Rockets, and there was one individual that we know as Ron Artest to join the Lakers.
And he ended up being pinnacle in that.
Dude, if you watch that Game 7 against Boston, he's the reason why we won.
Dope. In the Western Conference Finals against the Suns, when Kobe airballed that game winner,
and he just put it
back up. I think that was Game 6.
Yes.
Yeah, that was dope too. Yeah, and Ron hit that shot in Game 7, bro. I'll never forget that too. And Mick, if you're listening, you know where we were at when we heard that. He remembers my reaction and everything, bro. I was pumped, bro. That was because it was one of those moments where you're like, no, yes, let's go. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
It was. Oh man, that was a good feeling, and that was that they were down 3-2 in that series too, bro. So to lose to the Celtics again, it would have been fucking
I don't think we could go to school on Monday.
Oh hell no.
But
so they won back to back, and low key they
hold on. That's just one more than Shaq. Remember when Kobe said that?
One more than Shaq.
One more than Shaq,
bro. And he low key Kobe could have three-peated. I didn't even think about that. They lost to the Celtics obviously, but he had the opportunity to three-peat, which could have been. And you want to do the little Jordan comparison, it would have been right there. You know what I mean? That'd have been cool.
A 5's not bad though.
5's cool, bro.
5's cool.
5's cool.
Plus numbers too.
Hell yeah.
But yeah.
So and then I feel like in 2011, once that Chris Paul trade happened or didn't happen,
the veto
happened, I feel that was like the down.
Yep.
That was when everything just went downhill.
Yeah, because Lamar was already butthurt when that happened.
That's when Lamar for sure went downhill. Because he ended up getting traded still.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. And then, the whole team just kind of just went apart. And then the next year they got swept by Dallas. So, and then that was the downplay of it. And then the following year, that's when they kind of made the team.
That's when they got the Dwight and
Steve Nash.
Kind of gave us a little hope. Started off fucking trash.
Bro, I was at that torn Achilles game.
I know.
That was my second game. Bro. And don't put that on me.
I can't believe you did that to him.
Wow. I was with my boy Teo. Like through your MIG, that's Teo was my guy. Like we're every possession, like watching at his house, watching at my house, like we were riding together, right? Yeah. Bro, we were at the game, bro, and Steph Curry went off. But Kobe just found a way. What? I think he had 30 in the first half.
Fuck.
Double check the numbers, but something like it felt like that. But and see that game, people don't understand that game. Kobe had went down earlier on he went off
with the shin, didn't he? Or
no,
the knee.
The knee right? Just kind of landed wrong on his knee, and that one looked scary. It was like whoa.
Got back up, kept playing.
No, shot his free throws. Yeah, exactly. And he's like, okay, that's Kobe. Yeah, Kobe got you. And moving along, makes a step, falls. Okay, whatever. Shoots his free throws, and okay, whatever.
Walking gingerly though, bro.
Yeah, you notice, like as to us as fans at that moment, it's like, oh, he's just probably tired, right? It's in the fourth quarter, a couple minutes left. Like, oh, he's just tired. You're not really paying attention to that.
Yeah, you're
just waiting for that moment. He comes back out. He doesn't come back out. And
game's over.
We win
the game.
And that was a game to push us into the 8th seed.
Bro,
remember that?
During that, I don't know if people remember or you remember.
Hold on. Hold on. Before, so that game was to push us in the 8th seed. Mm-hmm. So I'll never forget, bro. We're celebrating. Me and Tail run out of Staples Center, just Jews giving everybody a high five, and then
not knowing what happened to Kobe yet.
Hold on. Da-na-na. Kobe Bryant has tore his Achilles, out for the season.
Fuck.
What? Yeah, man. We're just looking at everybody like I remember literally just looking at their phone, just like.
I remember that press conference too, like in the locker room where he's next to his locker crying.
Bro, we were supposed to go to a USC party. We were supposed to go to a USC party after that. Mm-hmm. No, we drove straight home.
Fuck. No, but bro, I think people forget like during that run, like to get that 8 seed, Kobe was playing like 45 minutes a game, averaging like 32, 33 points a game, balling, bro, like putting the team on his back, and they were fucking winning. They were doing their thing. They were finally starting to get that. Yeah. Okay, maybe they could do something. You know what I mean? Yeah. Maybe this team could bring Kobe back into that finals. You know, you never know. Give you a little hope. You know what I mean? Something, because you don't want Kobe to go down.
That's what Kobe does, though, bro.
You just always had that. You always had that belief with him. You know what I mean? You always had that hope. You always, no matter if it was you're down 12 with fucking a minute left, like Kobe can do something to get you back in this game. You know what I mean? Like you never know. And that's one thing you can, when you talk about LeBron, I mean, obviously the best player in the world in my eyes right now, but when he has that ball in his hands with the shot clock going down, when you're down 1, you don't feel like you have that as much confidence as you did when you watched Kobe with the ball in his hands during those times. You know what I mean? Like I was comfortable. Now I'm super glad he's with us. You know what I mean? I'm happy he's with us. I'm thankful, you know what I mean? Because he's turned this franchise around. But when it comes down to those moments, Kobe was the guy, bro. Like Kobe was the one you just, no matter if you made or missed, you're gonna live with it. You know what I mean? Right. Because that's just what he did, man.
Because more than he missed, he made.
Facts.
But yeah, let's keep it pushing.
So yeah, he tore the Achilles, and then just after that, he just was never the same.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Then after that,
he had little injuries here and there.
Yeah, shoulder, knee, right, out for the season. Back-to-back seasons, out for the season, coming back, and then just
that shoulder injury.
Yeah, so
but I mean, he still pushed, came back, still did decent. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
2016 was his final year. Had that farewell tour, basically.
Did you go to any games that year?
No, I didn't.
I did. I went with my boy Drew and played against Phoenix, and he played like a half, and then just kind of sat him down. But Booker went off. I think he had 50 in that game.
Oh, really? Damn, you have bad luck. I'll pay you not to go to the Laker games anymore, bro. Fuck.
You said it.
So yeah, he retired 2016, dropped 60 in his final game. We were just rewatching that game the other night on ESPN.
Where were you at?
Super fucking dope. Applebee's, bro.
Bro, I had a barbecue at the house.
Oh, you did?
We pulled up after Applebee's.
Oh, you did after?
Yeah, after.
Okay.
Shut it down.
Yeah, we were at Applebee's, bro, and it was jumping in there. It was fucking dope, man. They had the speakers going on so you can hear the game. Right. Everybody was fucking going crazy. They ended up winning the game. Kobe is the game winner. You know what I mean? Like, it was just...
And in his fashion, too, a pull-up jumper.
Pull-up joint, mid-range.
God.
Dope feeling, dope. It was super cool. I mean, it was... That year was sad because you're obviously watching your idol that you grew up watching since you were little. Since I knew the game, you know what I mean? I didn't know the game before, you know, watching Kobe Bryant play. So that was... To finally see that era come to an end was bittersweet too, bro.
Yeah,
it sucked, but at the same time, like the way he finished, and you know, he gave everything he had.
Bro, people forget that night was the Golden State broke the record, the Chicago Bulls record.
It was the same night.
The same night.
Oh shit, I don't remember that.
Yes,
I don't remember that.
Yes,
but that was definitely not the topic of the night on SportsCenter.
Yeah,
though.
No, exactly. It sucks, dude, because that's a great accomplishment. What the Golden State Warriors did. You know, they broke the Chicago Bulls season record, but Kobe dropping 60
in his final game, bro. You can't. Just like he's the storyteller, bro. You can't drop a story better than that. You know what I mean?
My gosh, no better than Hollywood, right?
Man. So yeah, he finally retired, and man, during his career, you never really got to see the real Kobe. You know what I mean? Never. He was just so driven, and
I hated that because us as fans, you want people to be like LeBron, right? Like he's gonna show us who he is and what he's about. Kobe did not show us that, bro.
Nothing.
And you
didn't have no social media.
And those are not our personalities either. You know, we're outgoing people, but he did not show us that. So it was like, wow, dude, is this really my favorite player? Like, I'm nothing like him. Like, you started to question because he's just kind of like a dick, right, bro? It
was just his
after
mindset,
retirement. Bro. Yeah, exactly right. We didn't understand that. Like, he was just on a mission of trying to become the greatest. Or just at least to be on that place where Michael, Magic, all these other greats, right? Like, he wanted to sit in the same table as him.
Right.
To see the retirement Kobe, bro.
Loving it, man.
I'm laughing every time at his videos, when the Disneyland videos with his daughters, and then Mamba Academy with Gigi.
Bro, watching his interviews and stuff, like, there would be like an hour-long interview. 45-minute long. It would seem like it was 5 minutes just because you're so locked in and just like taking in every single word this man is saying. You know what I mean? It was just so fucking cool to hear his mindset, like in his matchups and you know how he looked in the game, everything, bro. Like his family.
Another thing too, what I loved about Kobe, and I maybe being a little bit biased, but everything he said, bro, was well thought and it made sense.
And meticulous, yeah, for sure.
Like, you know, when we have an opinion, you're like, I don't know about that. Everything Kobe said was like, no, that's the right answer.
That's what he believed. Yeah,
like that's it.
Facts.
And it's like, you don't
and it makes you think
it.
like, fuck yeah, that's it. Like,
yeah,
that's
it.
That is the answer to that, whatever it may be. Like, he just had that demeanor, bro. Like you said, he had that demeanor, that powerful voice, man. He was loved all over the world, bro. Like,
he's so smart too. He was a poet. Like,
when he died, like the world stopped.
Yep, bro. Michael Jordan said it best. A piece of us died.
And then on top of that, dude, like his daughter Gianna, man, like that was
baller,
bro.
Just like, little clips that we seen. What?
That killed me.
She was coming, and you know,
because we never really got. I think all Kobe fans kind of wanted him to have a son. You know what I mean? We wanted.
Did you hear about that? What she said?
She wanted a son, right?
Yeah, but did you ever hear about what Gigi said about when people?
Oh yeah, I saw that what he said on Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah. Hey, Kobe, when are you and V gonna have a baby?
Yeah.
When are you gonna have a baby boy? You need somebody to continue that legacy. Gigi steps up, she's like, hey, I got this. Don't worry, I got this.
Man.
Like, what do you mean? What do you got? I got that legacy. I'm running it. They don't need no boy. I'm the one. Kobe's just like,
she was Kobe 2.0, bro.
Yeah, Kobe said she was better, and I can see it too. At that age, what? That knowledge? Yep. Beautiful souls taken right in front of us. Very unfortunate situation. And, you know, something that we'll
never forget, man.
Yeah, man. Something that we'll always remember, you know?
Like me and my girlfriend, you know, God willing, if we get to the point to where we have kids.
Right.
And I have a daughter, we already came to the agreement that we're going to name our daughter Gianna.
That's beautiful.
Beautiful name. Beautiful meaning behind it.
Mine's going to be Natalia.
That's
so that's already booked. So
like Kobe names his kids. What was it?
They're Italian.
Capri? I know they're beautiful names, bro.
He grew up over there. So yeah, beautiful.
But it just sucks, man. We're never gonna be able to hear his Hall of Fame.
Hey,
speech.
what about like just the bond that Vanessa and Kobe had?
Yeah,
bro. Kobe was like, he was a romantic dude.
Oh yeah, bro. He kind of
he's making it look bad out here, son.
Making me look fucking bad. That's for damn sure, bro.
You know, how do you put in so many hours at the gym, take care of the kids, and still take care of the lady and send them flowers? And
no, I told my girl to unfollow Kobe once he started putting that shit up, bro. I said, hell no, she can't. You can't be doing me like this.
He's applying pressure to everybody on the court. Everybody.
Just the man, bro.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about, man. That's what we're here to talk about. Just Kobe's legacy, what he means to us, and you know, to make sure that those next generations know about Kobe Bryant, not just the athlete, the man, because we forget about who he really was and what he represented and what he stood for. I'm gonna watch Kobe highlights after this.
Man, I've been watching Kobe highlights, bro, since this whole quarantine shit's been happening. I've been watching Kobe highlights.
But it brings joy, though, right? Like, it brings joy. And then,
yeah,
you know,
dude, it's good to reminisce and kind of go back into those spots where you were young and watching those games live, and kind of put you back into those times. You know what I mean?
Okay, so real quick, just top of the head.
Don't give me top 5, bro.
No, I know, I know. My bad. Top two Kobe moments.
Top 2. Okay, so number 1 for sure is the game winner against Phoenix. I think that one was
okay.
That game winner was the first one that I seen, especially because during that time he was putting that team on his back. He was the best player in the world. That team was ass, and he was carrying them, and still, you know, beating one of the best teams in the league. And they were up 3-1, so we knew he had a chance to fucking make a run and kind of prove that this man is the fucking man, the best player in the world. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'll never forget that moment, that shot, the celebration after everything really made an impact in my life and really grew my love for Kobe. So that's number 1. Number 2, probably winning the championship against the Celtics.
Damn, you took mine.
Even though
you took mine, bro.
No, I mean that probably goes for every Kobe fan. You know what I mean? That
right.
Because 1, it was against the Celtics, and you saw how bad he took it when they lost to them in 2008. You know what I mean? So when he finally got over the hump of that, and he didn't even have a good game that game 7, bro. He played terrible. But I think everybody played terrible that game. It was a low scoring game.
we want to make it like, oh, it was a great defensive game. No, it was a horrible game.
It was just, but they were.
But it was a fighting though.
Fight,
yeah,
bro.
it was a dog fight.
It was a dog fight. It's facts. Those are for sure my 2 favorite Kobe moments.
So I'm gonna take it a little different direction. I loved, and I read it probably once a week, the Dear Basketball.
Beautiful poem.
Wow. I mean, won an Emmy.
I'm saying, bro, he's getting rings on and off the court.
What? I mean, just took it to the next. So whoever hasn't read Dear Basketball, go ahead and look that up. It's beautiful. It's exactly what any athlete describes their sport and how Kobe Bryant felt about the game of basketball. That, and then, bro, there's so many moments. Go ahead, Willie. Throw a couple in out there so maybe I could pick one.
Probably, of course, when you say the 81-point game was
but we were a little bit younger for that one.
No, but I remember.
You remember that one?
Hell
We understand. I have cable, so I don't remember that.
No, but I definitely remember that game.
Let's talk about later years when you knew I had a cable. So probably like 2008. I remember watching the game against Toronto and think that the whole Dwight Paul Gasol game. Remember that one with the Steve Nash and all them? And it was against Toronto in LA. And that was a game that kind of got the whole run going to go into the playoffs.
Oh, when he had the game winner?
Yeah, double, triple pump fake with, who's it, Rudy Gay?
He went on a little run in the last minute,
And that game, bro, because the first half was boring. I actually fell asleep. But the second half, I don't know what happened to what he said or what somebody told him. Did maybe he make up like some Michael Jordan unwritten thing in his head again? But, dude, he went off. And I was like, this guy is less than a god, more than a human.
Facts.
Because that game was exactly what he just pushed through, and he showed Mamba mentality. And do you know the backstory of how Mamba mentality was started?
Talk to me.
Did you ever watch The Muse?
Yes.
So for the viewers that are listening that haven't watched The Muse, go watch this, because this is exactly when Kobe Bryant started. It was his whole journey after the torn Achilles, and he told us about a particular moment that nobody else knew. And it was the time when the whole situation, when he got in trouble with the law, and at the time Vanessa was pregnant. So through all that, they had a miscarriage. So he put that on himself. He was angry himself. Vanessa had lost the baby because all the stress, and it was Kobe Bryant's fault. That's what he told himself.
Mm-hmm.
So he made sure.
I forgot about that. Actually.
Every time he went on the court, he released that anger. Every time that an opponent wanted to check him, he was going to put 30, 40 on their dome.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he said that's how he created the mom mentality because, and look, and exactly what life's all about, right? Something negative turned into a positive, right? And that's exactly what he did. Man, this guy showed us all, and it's our job, and it's your job, the listeners, to show the next generations of who Kobe Bryant is and who's going to be the next Kobe Bryant. Not just the basketball player and the athlete, the man, right? He did it the right way. He messed up, and he learned from it, and he grew from it. That's what life's all about. Miss you, Kobe.
Man, we'll never be the same without him, bro.
Never.
Seems like since he died, bro, everything
went downhill.
Downhill, bro.
Just literally right after that. So sad.
We'll never get to hear he just got inducted to the Hall of Fame. We're never going to hear his speech, bro. We're never going to see his reaction to LeBron holding up that trophy.
Gigi going to UConn,
carrying on the legacy. Like, man, it's so devastating, bro.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing really positive to say out of it, bro. Like, it's just, the only thing positive is just that you carry on, you know, what he embodied as a person.
And
you know what I mean? That mom
us,
mentality. You know, that's the only thing positive, but it's just so devastating, bro. And again, our prayers and condolences are to Vanessa and his family, all the people who were lost in that helicopter. Man, may their souls rest in peace. And Kobe, thank you so much for impacting my life, motivating me, putting the game of basketball into my life, what I love so much, even though I'm low-key trash, but
your words, brother, your words.
No, man, but I just...
Yeah, it's real, brother.
No, man, thank you so much. And,
yeah, definitely.
You know, I'll continue to... I can't wait to tell my kids about your career and show them highlights, and I'm going to keep your legacy. For my part, I'm going to keep your legacy going on until the day, you know, I meet you up in heaven.
Right. And last couple of words for me. What Kobe Bryant means is having a bad day at school or whatever situation's going on at home. You turn on that TV and you put on Lakers versus whoever they're playing, 24 showing up. And he just knew how to show you the way. And, you know, you didn't have bad days watching Kobe because all he did was make you feel better. And if you had a bad day, he was going to show you how to overcome it.
Facts.
And thank you for that, you know. And it's just not, and, you know, I'm not a basketball player, but I enjoy sports and I love sports. And you see the competitiveness that he had and, you know, what inputted into generations of basketball players. Look at everybody that was impacted into today's game. I mean, his legacy is well documented, well left in the game of basketball and just all over the world. I mean, so like we said, it's more than a human, less than a god. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant.
The GOAT.
That's it.
GOAT, man. You know, well, one thing I want to also say is I'm just happy that, you know, I was able to witness him too. That's one thing that's cool. I got to sit 5 feet behind him, bro. Like, I was blessed enough to get tickets to me, my friend Christian, and Miguel. We went to go see the Lakers play. And like you said, you got to see him play too. So those are blessings, bro. That's blessings that, you know, we can share in the future with our family and friends. And we were blessed enough to see the great Kobe Bryant play. You know what I mean? And,
yep.
Man.
Hey.
It was only right, bro. We had to do one for Kobe.
Yeah.
I want to thank everybody who's tuned in and listening. We
appreciate everybody. We really do appreciate.
We're gonna keep this coming, man. We're really motivated. You guys are motivating us, and you know, hearing the good, the bad responses, whatever it may be, man. It's helping us, and it's
keep it real.
Keep it real. We're telling you how we feel. Like you tell us, you tell us how you feel. You know what I mean? So let's keep this train rolling. Let's continue to grow. Blessings up. You feel me?
Always.
Don't beat it. We hit him with another one or what?
Hit him with another one, baby.
Yes, sir. Peace.
Yep. Peace out.